Okay, so in the previous video we have studied about paddy, that is the rice cultivation, the climate of the climatic condition for the rice cultivation and the paddy cultivation, and the major producer of the country and the various states which are producing the paddy. Paddy is the second largest production of the world done by the India after the China. China secured the first rank and the India secured the second rank for the production of paddy. Here I have some pictures for you people so you can understand the how paddy can be cultivated. A stepwise paddy cultivation. See, first of all, you need to make a sapling of the paddy. The first photo, which showing the some girls and a group of people are making are just growing this a small plant of the paddy. Then they will uproot that plant and again in the huge farm they will sapple it again. See in the next photo they are sapling the small sapples of the paddy into the farm, then allow them to grow. Then look at to the third photograph. The third photograph showing that this is how the paddy grow. Then after various types of the insecticide and fertilizers will be added to the crop. Then a bundle will be made once it get dry, when during the time of harvesting. After the harvestation the bundle will be made, and after the bundle the husked paddy will be collected, and then at the last we get the rice. This is how we get the paddy from the crop. Okay. The next is the wheat. Wheat is also called as the king of the grain. A question may be asked to you, or give a reason why the wheat is called as a king of the grain. Let's go with the wheat. Wheat is the second important crop of our country after the paddy. So paddy is the first cultivated by the 25% of net sown area. And number two, that is the wheat. Wheat is grown over one third area or arable land of our country. It is substantial food for the people of northwest India. Substantial means a staple food, you can say, or you can say a most important, where the people are using the wheat more. Especially the wheat is a rabi crop. Wheat is the rabi crop of the temperate zone. Temperate zone, the area which have the moderate temperature. Moderate temperature, not so high, not so cold. That area is called as a temperate zone, and there such type of the crop can be cultivated. It requires black and the fertile loamy soil, more than 75 centimeter of the rainfall. Wheat can be grown in the region of the lesser rainfall with the irrigation. So wheat also can be grown in the area where there is a less rainfall, but the irrigation should be given properly. Next, wheat cannot be grown in the area receiving more than 100 centimeter of rainfall. Less labor force is required as mechanization introduced in the wheat cultivation. See here, because of the latest technology and because of the various types of the new development in the field of wheat cultivation, a less labor work is required. The wheat production is almost after the green revolution. As I told you, sorry, I have not told about green revolution. We will study, we will discuss about the green revolution, but just understand the green revolution is a drastic change, or I would like to say a dynamic change in the cultivation of the agriculture of India. That is the green revolution. So after the green revolution the production of wheat doubled. Wheat cultivation is carried out mostly in the Punjab, Haryana, and the western Uttar Pradesh. These states contribute about two-thirds of total national production. As there is irrigation facility in the state. There is more per hectare production due to the canal water in the Punjab. There is abundant wheat production, and that is why Punjab is called of wheat bowl of India. See, number one, the Punjab is the alluvial soil. Punjab, it's associated with the five river water, so easily irrigation facility available, and canal irrigation. Through the canal irrigation, the wheat can be cultivated, and the temperature is also the appropriate, or the temperature is also the equivalent or enough which is required to the wheat. So a large amount of the production can be taken, can be grown in the Punjab, and that is why Punjab is also called as a wheat bowl of India. Wheat is also produced in the states of Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, West Bengal, especially in Gujarat, in a Bhal region. Bhal means Ahmedabad region. Ahmedabad, Dholka, Dhanduka, Barwada, Bagodra. That area is called as a Bhal region. The Nadiyad, including, the other side of the Ahmedabad, that is Nadiyad and Kheda, and this area is called as a Bhal. And that Bhal area, the Bhalia wheat, is very famous of Gujarat. Besides it, Mehsana, Rajkot, Junagadh, Kheda also produce the wheat. Among the all food grains used in a daily meal, wheat is the best. We are appreciating wheat for daily use. Even the various items we are making out of wheat, for example, rotli, bakri, सेव, शीरो, लापसी, लाडू, सुखड़ी, bread, puri, cake, biscuits. These are the various items prepared from the wheat, and among the whole grain, wheat is more nutritious. Wheat, more nutritious grain, and that is why wheat is called as a king of grain. So, wheat. Let's see the wheat production and see the latest technological equipment for the harvesting the wheat. Some photographs about the wheat. This is a map of India showing the paddy and wheat cultivation. Sorry, the spelling error is there, WHEAT, wheat instead of RT. It's a wheat. Okay. Look at to the map. You can see clearly the wheat production. Next is the jowar. Jowar is the most produced grain in India after the paddy and the wheat. Jowar stand at the third. This crop is grown very widely in the dried and less rainy region of the southern peninsula. See, this crop require less amount of water as well as the less fertile soil. The jowar is a both kharif and rabi crop. The temperature between 25 to 30 degrees Celsius and rainfall near somewhere 120. The black and loamy soil are the favorable condition for the jowar crop. It is produced in Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat. Okay, and especially in Gujarat, Surat and Tapi are producing more amount of the jowar. I have photograph of jowar. See this. This is the jowar crop. Most probably, the people are mixing the jowar with the wheat and eating. In the Tapi and Surat area, especially the tribal region of the Surat, that is Vapi, Vyara, these area are using the jowar, and they are preparing the bakri, rotli, and so many different items from the jowar by mixing with the wheat. Next, that is the millet. Millet is also called as a bajra. Millet is considered to be the grain of laborer. Please remember this. Millet is considered to be the grain of laborer. It is grown in the region having the temperature between 25 degree to 30 degrees Celsius, a rainfall between 40 degree to 40 centimeter to the 50 centimeter, and light sandy soil. This millet can be grown in a sandy soil or the less fertile soil. The major states producing millet are Rajasthan, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, and Maharashtra. And in Gujarat, especially the Banaskantha district in Gujarat, leads in the millet production. See the photographs of millet. Bajra, you might have heard. And the Bajra, Rotla of Bajra is a very famous. People are eating Vagharela Rotla, especially made up of the millet, a very delicious food. And in the Kathiawad region, people are eating Odo and Rotla. Oda, that is the boiled brinjal. They make a very delicious food item, that is Odo, called as Odo and Rotlo. Bajra, millet, Bajra. Maize. Maize is the bhutta, makai. Maize is the kharif crop. Maize is the most grown crop in the world after the paddy and the wheat. It's about the world, not about India. After the paddy and wheat, the maize is grown most importantly in the world. Maize is grown more in a hilly area and it is staple food of people. The maize contained starch, oil protein, biofuel, etc. Even the corn flour is also available and corn oil is also available nowadays in the market. So the people are also exporting the oil and using it for making the various types of the food. So it is used more in the industrial production. Slopy, black, hard, rocky soil and water having gentle flow are the more suitable for its cultivation. The rainfall between 50 centimeter to the 100 centimeter and temperature, average temperature from 21 Celsius to 27 degree Celsius are favorable condition for the maize. Its use is increasing as an animal fodder, dhani, and for the oil. Okay, so generally the people are using it as a animal fodder, not the corn. Let me tell you, not makai. Makai, after the cultivation, the remaining part of the plant used as an animal fodder. I will show you. I will show you. Don't worry. Once they collect the makai from the crops, then the remaining part used as a fodder. Even we are using the making the dhani and the oil. It is increasingly used as an animal fodder, making of popcorn and the edible oil. The major states producing maize are Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Punjab, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh. In Gujarat, maize is grown in Panchmahal, Dahod, Sabarkantha, and Aravalli districts. So these are the various districts producing the maize. Let's see. This is the maize. See, once look at this photograph. Once they remove the makai from the remaining part, and this remaining part like this can be cultivable, can be used as a fodder, especially this portion that will be used as a fodder. Okay, so let me keep our session over here. From tomorrow we will go with the pulses. Let me read about the pulses. Later on I will show you the photograph of the pulses. Pulses is the main source of protein for vegetarian people. Tuver, mug, gram, peas, bean, mut, and udad are the various pulses. Tuver, urad, mug, and mut are the kharif crop, while gram, peas, and lentil, that is called as a masoor dal you might have heard, are the rabi crop. Pulses are grown in the whole state except where the rainfall is more. So where there is a more rainfall or high rainfall, there we can't produce. There pulses cannot be grown. For example, the northeast state and the western Ghat, there the pulses cannot be grown. Otherwise, in the whole state of the country, the pulses can be grown. Major pulses producing states are Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, etc. Even in Gujarat, tuer is shown in more in Baroda, mug and mut in Kutch, and urad in the Patan district. Nitrogen reinstilled in the soil by growing the pulses. So people are also doing the rotation of the crop. They are people and the farmer, especially I would like to say the farmer are rotating the crop or alternative, growing the alternative crop. So first they will, if they have, firstly if they have produced or cultivate a grain in their farm, then for the next time they will produce and they will cultivate pulses. Why? Because as the time the grain suck the all minerals and exert some minerals which are useful for the pulses. And what pulses do? The pulses do the similar. They aid the nitrogen into the soil which are very useful for the grain, and other minerals which exerted by the uh, food grain, it will suck and absorb. So both having the complementary use, that is why the farmers are cultivating alternatively this food grain and the pulses. Okay, so here we are stopping or concluding now today. Earlier 10 minutes early I am concluding here.